Have you ever felt like life is just a constant struggle? You know, like an uphill battle where you have to paddle harder and harder just to get anywhere? Well, today we're going to explore this really powerful image that might just change how you see that struggle. It's all built around one simple idea: the boat of life.
So, to get started, I want you to just picture something in your mind. Just imagine a boat. Any boat you want, doesn't matter. This one little image, it's the key to everything we're about to talk about. You got it? Awesome.
Okay, so your boat has a destination, right? It needs to get from point A to point B, and when you're on the water, there are really only two ways that can happen. You're either going with the current or you're going against it. On the one hand, you've got Thunt Zum. That's where the river's flow is literally your best friend, pushing you right where you want to go. And on the other hand, there's Ngurk Zum, where that same water is fighting you, resisting you every single inch of the way. Two totally different journeys, right?
Now, think about what it's like when you're going with the current. Everything is just easy. The trip is fast, it's simple, and get this, even if you stop rowing or you turn off the engine, the water itself just carries you along. It's pure, effortless momentum.
But when you try to go against the current, oh man, it's the complete opposite. It takes constant, grinding effort. You need a powerful engine, you need someone rowing like their life depends on it. And the second you stop that effort, what happens? You don't just stay put. No way. You actually start moving backward, further and further from your goal.
That feeling of constant effort, where stopping for even a second means losing ground. Does that sound a little familiar? It really brings us to a huge question. Why does life so often feel like we're paddling against a powerful current?
And you know, this isn't just a feeling we have. It's something wise masters and spiritual teachers have observed for ages. They say that for most people, life feels exactly like this, a struggle where you have to work incredibly hard to get what you want. And the moment you relax, things just seem to drift away.
The number they put on it is just staggering. They estimate that over 90%, maybe even as high as 99% of people experience life as this constant, exhausting push against some kind of invisible force. Think about that. That's almost everybody.
So this all points to one really critical question. If life feels like this massive struggle, where stopping means we get pushed backward, well, are we all just trying to row the boat of our life against the current?
According to those same teachers, the answer is yes, and the reason why lies in a secret that's hidden inside this whole metaphor. But here's the twist. The secret isn't about the boat, it's about the water.
So first things first, the boat. This one's pretty straightforward, you probably guessed it. The boat is your life. It's my life. It's the vessel we're all navigating through our time here.
But here it is. This is the big one. The water, the current, it's not just random. It represents the deep underlying laws and principles that govern how life works. Think of something as simple as cause and effect. What you put out there is what you get back. These are the invisible currents of life that we are all sailing on, whether we know it or not.
So if all that struggle comes from fighting against these basic principles, what's the alternative? Well, the answer is actually really simple and incredibly powerful. You have to learn to live by the principles, to go with the flow.
The path to a smoother journey then becomes pretty clear, right? Step 1, you gotta understand the current. What are these universal principles? Step 2, you align your boat, your life, your choices, your goals with that current. So if the principle is cause and effect, you start making sure your actions are aligned with the results you want. And what happens? You start arriving at your destination with an incredible sense of ease.
And that's really the ultimate promise here. When we stop fighting against the way things actually work and instead learn to move in harmony with them, we can create what's called a koksungyu-i, a life that flows just as you wish, not through more struggle, but through effortless alignment.
Which of course leaves us with the most important question of all. If aligning with these principles is the key to an easier, more fulfilling journey, then what exactly are these laws and principles? What is the true nature of the water we're all sailing on? Because understanding that, well, that's the real first step to finally turning your boat around and just flowing with the current.